Hello there and welcome back to the last video of the Fancy Folds class, and I'm going to show you how to make this pop-up box card. I haven't finished mine off yet because I thought, I didn't want to, well, I'm going to end up with two, but yeah, this is the template for it, and it folds flat and you can write on the back, and we're going to make a little insert to pop in there, and you can pop a tab on it to pull it out. So in your kit, you've got a full sheet of A4 in real red. You've got some Whisper White and some black to make the insert and to do decoration. You've also got a little bit of the Playful Pets matching trim. And then you've got 3 1-inch circles. So the first thing we're going to do is cut this down to 8 1/4. Now I have already done this. It almost is 8 1/4, but it's just a slither off. So cut that down, cut a slither off, and then turn it round and cut it to 8. Okay, and you've got a good piece left. Then flip it back so you've got the 8 1/4 in, and move your cutter out of the way. Now this is really important that we've got the 8 1/4 across the top, and we are going to score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8. And what you'll be left with is that a little 1/4 inch tab at the end. Yeah, okie dokes. And then we're going to turn it around and we're going to cut it at 4. So we've got a long one, and then 2. So we've got we've turned it into a 1/2 and 2/4. Yep. We can put those to one side, and we may as well cut our papers now. Now, you can choose which ones you like. There's dogs or cats. You can do dogs or cats. I think I'm going to choose these. And I'm going to choose these for the front ones. And then I'll have a look at the back. You need to cut them at 1 7/8. So it's just 2 marks down from the 2, 1 7/8. And then you need, I think we need actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Depending on how much paper you want to use, you could do with 8 of these, but we might be able to get away with that. You certainly need it for those 2 folded up, but then you've got the insides that you can see. So let's cut some more. So I'm cutting them to 1 7/8 square for these bits. So I've got 3 there, and then I need another 3. Right, so that's for the little squares, and then for the back piece, I'm going to do it in the contrasting black, okay? And that needs to be 1 7/8 again by 3 7/8. So it's 2 marks down from the 4. And remember, you can pause this video at any time. So I've done my cutting. Okie doke. Right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to grab our pieces back that we just scored, and what you need to do is fold the score lines really well. If you've got a bone folder, then you might want to do that. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're literally going to make that, we're going to glue that and form like a cuboid. I think that's the right word. So we can just put some glue on there. And then slam that shut there like that. Make myself a nice cappuccino. Sorry, that was a bit slurpy. Okay, so we've got our cube, yeah, like that. And what we can do is we are going to put the paper on, like, the cube isn't going to go that way on the card, it goes in an angle. So it's like with the angle facing forward there, like that. So it's almost like a diamond shape. So we're going to glue this on the front two bits. Honestly, this card looks tricky, but it is really easy to do. Really, really easy to do. Whoops. Get the glue right, Jules. Just have a little cheat sheet with my measurements on, because I do forget. I did one like this on my retreat day with the coming home suite. Okay, so we've got that, yep. And then we'll just put that to one side and we'll sort out our little... I'm just going to bone fold the little cube edges. Right, now for these, I want the tab to be on the outside because I don't want you to see it on the inside, because you see the inside of the box. So this time what I'm going to do is put some glue on it and then tuck the tab over, and I'm probably going to hold this down for quite a while to make sure it sticks. Cappuccino's nice. Okay, so I've got a little box there, yeah. Oh no, I've told you wrong. All right, it's fine. We'll glue the... You're supposed to glue your paper on before, but let's glue it on now. Maybe we should have glued it on before. So I'll do one, gluing the paper on while it's like this. It's actually easier in a way because you can see which way up your paper needs to go. So the little tabs there, we're not putting any glue on there, okay, any paper I mean. We're going to put this on the front here. Whoopsie, I thought I was doing well, but it's fine because you can flatten this anyway actually, so it's not a problem because you can just glue it down like that. In fact, it's probably easy because you can see where you're supposed to be doing it. So let's just pretend that that's what we were supposed to do. It's harder when you're sticking it in the inside of the cube. Okay, so that's on the outer two pieces, yeah. So that's the top, and then the other one is actually underneath, and you think, well, why am I gluing there? Because it's on the table, but when you've got it folded up, it's not. So then inside, we want the glue, the paper to be on this back one and then on the bottom one. So let me just pop it like that, and I'll show you how to do it the other way, and then you can decide which way you preferred. This is probably tricky doing it. Oh no, it's not actually. And then one on the bottom. Yep. I've told you wrong, we need 8. Why have I only cut 6? Needed 8. Can you tell it's Friday afternoon and I've had a really busy week, so I'm going to cut 2 more. Oh. Is it takeaway time yet? I can't find my little trimmer now. I'll put my little trimmer somewhere. My little handy little trimmer. I don't know where I've put it. I'll have to use my big trimmer again. Oh, what a palaver. So I'll cut 2 more down to 1 7/8. You're probably all shouting at the screen. In fact, at least on the video, I can tell you on Saturday, I can type, ignore me, you need 8, not 6. Julie can't count. Right, so that's one done. So what we can do, what we need to do, if you want to put the paper on before you make it into a cube, you're going to put it on the 2nd and 3rd, the middle 2, on the front. So this is with your scores like valleys. So you're going to put one there and one underneath it. Okie doke. And then if you imagine, that's going to be like that. So your tab, remember, is on the back. And we want the paper to be here on this inside and here. So if you put your fingers on those and turn it upside down, if you put the tab to the bottom, on the other side it's the top 2 that we want the paper on, she says. I mean, it's easier to stick it on when it's flat, but it's actually easy to work out probably where it needs to be when it's a cube. So I suppose there's pluses, there's pros and cons. So that's going to go over there like that, and my paper's all in the right way. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue on there, and I'm going to fold that over and hold it down and have another drink. Okie dokie. Right, so we've got our cubes, and remember those little tabs are facing the back that stick over there and there. What we're going to do, you can actually do this flat. We're going to flatten our so the red one's not going to have this one's not having glue on, it's this one. I'm going to pop some glue on here, and you literally just glue it to the back piece, and you can actually fold it flat like that, and it's the bottom bit that's got glue on, so you can line it up with the card and just press at the bottom, because obviously there's no glue there at the top. Oops. And then that should be stuck on there like that. Yeah. And then same again. So you're gluing the bit with the tab on it. Oops. And there we have our pop-up cube card. Ta-da! So let's cut. Oh, do you know what? Can you believe that little trimmer? It's literally right next to me here. It's here. Look, that's how near it is to me, and I couldn't see it. How funny. Not. Okay, so we are going to cut now. If you want to have a little section in the middle, it is 3 7/8 by 5. So 3 7/8. I'm going to actually have to do it on my other trimmer because it doesn't go to 5 across ways. And then what I thought I'd do is cut a piece of white that's 3 3/4. We'll see what that looks by 4 7/8. Let's see what that looks like. 3 3/4. quarters. That should then have a little, oh, it's quite a small border. I think I'd like it a bit more. So if the black was 3 7/8, we've come down to let's come down to 3 5/8. Yeah. And we'll come down to, we were what? We were 4 3/4. Oh no, we weren't. Yeah, we were 4 3/4. Let's come down to, no, we were, oh, I think we were 4 7/8, sorry. Come down to 4 3/4. Oh heck, I'm better with centimetres. Ah, that's better, that's better. A bit more of a border. Yeah. Now June, I think you've got these stamps, haven't you? So you could go to town with this one. I'll type in the right measurements on the thing tomorrow when I've had some sleep. Okay, so that's going to be, so what happens with that is that goes in there and it fits in, and it can go in there like that, you see, and you can tie it round with some ribbon, tie it all in a little parcel. You might need to do a little tab here that says pull here or something. So anyway, right, what I'm going to do now is, what I have done is I want to do some pop-up, a little dog and another dog here. I want to stick these on. Now what I've done is I basically I cut a dog out, cut the dogs out of the paper, stuck it to some white card, and then cut round it to make it sturdier. And then I'm going to take 3 of these, and now you can just either fold them, or if you were really in attention to detail, you could actually score them down the middle. But I'm just going to try and fold them. And you could do with a small circle. I think the one I've done is too big for this. So what we're going to do, these are going to be used to create our pop-ups. So we're going to actually stick the doggy to that pop-up and then stick it down. All right, so let's stick it on first. So you glue it on one side and then glue the dog down. That just looks like the dog from Lady and the Tramp. And then glue that down on here. I'm not going to move it for a bit. I'm just going to allow it time to... I've gone for this little dog here. Little sausage dog, or dachshund. Oops. I'm being a bit impatient. Let me let it stick a bit longer. And that's going to stick like on it. I've done it wrong, yeah. I need it facing this way. I did it the wrong angle. Now what I was going to do was put a circle there, but I think it's a little bit big. Yeah, it's a bit big. And I'm not going to get my die cutting machine out to do another one. So I'll just get a nice punch. Have I got a punch shape that I could use here? Well, that looks just as big, to be honest. Oh, I know. I've got a label punch that I think will work. Yeah, let's try this. So if you get a punch, I checked with you whether you'd got circles. There is a smaller circle than that, which will be perfect. And what we can do is we can put our greeting on here. Okay, so let me find this one that I used last night. I keep going to this one. It's Birthday Wishes. And it's probably still got the ink on. You can actually see it on my mat from last night's Paper Crafts and Piano. I'm just going to stamp it in black. So I'm sure you've all got a black ink pad. So have a practice on there. Oh, I've just had an idea. Look how cute. I did this by accident. This is a bit of the paper that I've cut off, you know, like a slither. And look, it's actually perfectly cut at dig, chase, scratch, wag, play. That could just, I don't know if it looks right, but isn't that cute? You could just put something like that on. I thought that's really cute. No, the little idea that I had, and I'm not sure if this is going to work, and I'll be honest, my drawing skills are not the best, but it might be nice to draw, and I'm just copying. I've got a Sharpie pen here. That's the only reason why I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a go. Oh, let's go for it. No, I better not. Nope. What you could do, what I was going to say is you could draw some paw prints on it. I didn't do it. I'm chickening out. Oh, we could do it. You could do it on this bit. You could do some on that bit. Oh, actually, look. You could stick that on there. That'd look really cute, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's nice, that. I like that. I'm going to stick that on there. I might, look, you see, things happen. That was a little happy accident. Right, I'm too busy talking and I'm not showing you what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to pop this sentiment on here, but I'm going to do it on a hinge, okay? So what you do is you pop it so it sticks like that. I hope you can see, yeah? So the fold is in the middle. Pop, if you can see that. I'm gluing it there. So you're making that like a surface, and that's going to be stuck to it. Oh, I'm putting too much glue on because, right, don't do that. Oh, I am having a nightmare this afternoon. Right, just put glue. We don't want to put the glue on here. We just want to put glue on here. We're only gluing it to this little surface. So I'm wiping off my sticky and hoping it'll still work. So then we're going to line it up so it's central. Oh, man. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not sticking it to the back. I need to tuck it behind the doggy there. That's it. And it should sort of be like it's floating. Just hold it a little bit. So it's literally just stuck to that tab, yeah? And you best... And when it falls down, they go like that. Oh man, that dog's too big to go. Oh, it's going to have to go like that, isn't it? Look. Oh, but that looks good. So I meant for that to actually fold that way, but it's too big. But that's fine. Look, this is, honestly, can you tell I've not even had a go? Doesn't that look cute that the doggy's there? Oh man, look. It's almost like it's meant to be. And you think, oh, what's that little doggy poking out there? So what we could do, honestly, Julie, you should really have prepared this a little bit better. But sometimes it's nice for me to do my card at the same time as you and discover all these happy accidents. So I'm going to get this grumpy looking dog here. And I'm going to stick that in the middle. You know, on the pull-out piece. you see, this is why I'm having a week off next Saturday. I'm not doing any classes next Saturday because I think I've done them every Saturday for... Well, I did have a week off at the beginning of November, but I was doing Stampin' Up's on stage event, so I'm having a little week off of no online on a Saturday. What I'm going to do is, look, I'm just going to stick that. How cute is that? Oh, I love that. I love it. Now, if you've got some spare red card, haven't you? Because we cut it off. If you have got a small circle die, then, or a punch, you can do that, and you could maybe stick that on here, yeah. Or we could do 2 to make it a bit strong, to strengthen it a little bit. Glue them together. Oh, I've gone and got some glue on there now. So I've got a little tab there. I'll have to rub that glue off when it's dried, because I'm all clombed up with it. Okay, so we've got our birthday wishes there with the doggy. Look, and that opens up like that, yeah. And then it goes, that one goes in, and that goes like that. And then you're going to have to show whoever you give this card to how to, oh, it's like it's how to, so you could just put your twine around, or you could use that for something else. You don't even have to use it for this project, but it all does match, and it'll match with your papers. But you could tie this around so it's all tied in a little bit. Like that. So maybe we could slide that up. That is, you could actually pull here. Or pull. So that's our little doggy card, and it was a little bit of a stretch in places, but I hope you coped better with it than I did. But yeah, maybe just check how big the dogs are that you, so that comes out there, we've got that, and then we can undo this, and then we have our doggy card. And if I do that though, you can't really see it, so it's hard to take a photo of this one, isn't it? It's hard to get a good picture of it, but there we go, and there's the inside. And I hope you've enjoyed this class. Thank you for joining. And as I said, there's no class next week, but I've got a Crafternoon tea on the 19th, and I'll be doing a class the week before as well on the 12th. So I will hopefully see you then. Thank you for watching.